in the chat. This is truly have been an amazing opportunity. Thank you so much, Dr. Ross. You are truly the boss, and I really am honored to be here with you all today. If you are an educator, I want you to drop a heart in the chat. I know one of my other teachers from my school, Dr. William, is here. So for all the educators, my hat goes off to you. For parents, you're here too. I want you to know you need this information. So again, I am Dr. Melissa Lambert, and the topic I am going to discuss with you on today is AI and education. Educators, what can we do? I want you to keep that in your thought process as I go through this journey with you on today. So let's be honest here, okay? AI did not create cheating. I'm going to say that again. AI did not create cheating in education. It simply exposed how outdated some of our system already were. AI is not coming to education. AI is already in education, as we see it each and every day in these classrooms. So the question is not whether students will use AI. The question is whether educators will learn how to lead in an AI powered world or get left behind. So I'm going to have a little activity going on in the chat right now, and I pray that you are going to get involved. So I want you to, I said raise your hand, but I'm going to ask you to drop a heart, drop a fire, drop something in the chat. If you have caught a student using AI, or even your own child using AI, drop a heart, drop a fire, drop something in the chat, right? Have you suspect homework that was written by AI? Drop a heart, drop a fire or something in the chat. You are unsure how AI will impact your classroom or even your child. Drop a fire, drop a heart, something in the chat. You are worried about students may stop thinking for themselves. I want you to drop a heart, a chat, or fire in the chat. So who am I? Dr. Melissa Lambert, educator of 17 years, entrepreneur, AI professional. Why this conversation matters now than ever? As an educator, educational leader, and an AI education advocate, I believe we are living through one of the most significant shift in modern history. Artificial intelligence is transforming how we learn, how we teach, how we work, and even how we lead. My mission is very simple: to equip educators and students with the skills needed to thrive in the age of AI. Many ask, when is AI the age of AI? The answer is very simple: it's now. The students we teach today will enter a workforce shaped by AI, especially those. My daughter is graduating in 2030. By that time, AI has already officially fully take over the workforce. The educators who embrace AI today will be better prepared. Whether AI will impact education, the question is whether we are preparing our students or our children to use it wisely, use it ethically, and effectively. The reality of AI. AI, as I mentioned, is already here. Many educators don't realize for the first time in history, students have instant access to knowledge, writing support, research assistance, tutoring, and problem solving tools without needing to ask a teacher, even their parent, their fellow classmate, and with AI available at their fingertips 24 hours, 7 days a week, learning is no longer confined to the classroom or limited by school hours. Students can receive immediate feedback, personalized support, and access to information in seconds. This shift is transforming education from simply memorizing information to developing critical thinking, creativity, ethical decision making, and the ability to effectively use AI as a tool for learning and innovation. The role of educators is evolving, and our responsibility is to prepare students not just to consume technology, but to lead and thrive in an AI powered world. You see this teacher right here in front of his laptop at night, and we're saying the problem. What keeps educators, as myself, up at night? We see on the screen cheating, plagiarism, loss of critical thinking, loss of writing skills, dependency on technology. But what if the real problem is not that students are using AI, but that we have not taught them how? Much of the conversation around AI in education focus on fear, false evidence appearing to be real, right? Fear that students will cheat, rely too heavily on technology, or lose critical thinking skills. While those concerns deserve, really truly deserve attention, they may cause us to ask the wrong question. The question is no longer whether students will use AI. They are already using it, so we don't even need to ask that. The real question is, have we taught them how to use it responsibly? Have we taught them how to use it ethically? Have we, as educators, taught them how to use AI effectively? Throughout history, education has adapted to new tools. Think back to our days when we were in school, right? We were taught as students how to use calculators, right? We were taught how to use back in the days, it was typewriter for me. Now it's computers, right? Search engine, and even to use the internet. We didn't ban these tools back then because they change learning. We taught students how to use them wisely. AI is no different. So, can you tell AI versus student work? I need all the educators to please pay attention to this because we're going back to school in August and we need to really understand how to tell the difference. Their vocabulary, their the perfect grammar that they just out of the blue just came up with, right? Generic responses, no personal voice, unable to explain what they wrote. I'm going to give you an example of what happened to me this past school year. I remember one of my student in my advanced English class was given an assignment. I gave him an assignment, and once I start reading his paper, y'all listen, I knew that paper wasn't written by him. Okay, that paper was not written by him, but it was written by Chat GPT. It sounded nothing like my student. When I asked him who wrote this paper, he looked at me very scared, like Dr. Lambert. No, I'm asking you who wrote the paper, right? So I asked him another way. I asked him, "Can you walk me through your thinking?" And he could not. When I asked him that, he just like froze. Why? Because he didn't write the paper. That moment shifted how I approached AI in my classroom. So, teachers, listen up for August when we go back into school. The best way to test them is to just ask, walk me through your thinking process on this assignment or this paper. The student who wrote it can explain it. The student that used AI cannot. So again, AI versus student work. Beyond cheating, the hidden risk of AI for students. AI use in school is not just about detecting plagiarism, y'all. Let's get that really clear. It's about understanding the risk. Some of the hidden danger that must be discussed that can affect students in the classroom. And you see here on the screen the different dangers. Dependency over development. Student may rely on AI for answers instead of building critical thinking and problem solving skills. Then you have false information. AI can generate incorrect information that students may believe is true without verifying if it's true or not. Then you have data privacy at risk. Student may unknowingly enter personal information, assignments, or sensitive details into unsecured. I'm going to say that word again, unsecured AI tools. Bias and harmful outputs. These are the hidden dangers for students, right? AI can reflect bias. It can also reflect stereotype or inappropriate content that may influence our students. Emotional detachment. They rely heavily on AI for advice, learning, or communication. This can reduce real human interaction and emotional intelligence. Academic integrity risk. When students use AI without transparency, it can blur the line between support and dishonesty. So educators, listen to me clearly, and even parents, I want y'all to really bring this home to your own child, right? How do we teach responsible use of AI? Teachers, let's teach students how to question AI. Let's teach these students how to verify AI. You think they're not going to use it? They will. Let's teach them. Teach students what not to share in their AI tools. And lastly, let's teach these students when human guidance matter the most. AI governance in education, protecting students starts with policies. So this is not just for the students only. We as educators need to also understand the code of conduct. As educators, we need to think about the conversation is not just about student using AI. It's also about educators using it responsibly. Yes, we're going to use it to create our lesson plan. We're going to use it to grade. We're going to use it to create different activities in our class. But we need to use it responsibly. While AI can support us with our lesson plans, grade and communication and the research, it also creates serious risk when using without a policy. I speak again to my educators. Let us think about this. Am I entering students' names, grades, behavior records, or personal information into an AI tools? Is the platform secure? One first question. Where is the data stored? Second question. Who owns it once it is entered? Third question. And finally, could this create a FARPA violation or a data privacy breach? We all know that students need guidance, but educators, we also need it as well. So, what do your school need to know? And as an educator, sometimes we got to bring this up to our administration so they can be informed, right? We need to have student AI usage policies with clear expectations on when and how students can use AI. Educators, AI usage policy as well. Guidelines on what staff can and cannot input into AI system. Students' data protection procedures, protecting confidential students' information, parent consent frameworks. That is very important. Parents need transparency around AI use in the classroom. AI ethic guidelines. We need to teach both the students, the parents, and the educators how to use AI responsibly. So, my question to you, educators, parents, those who are just watching, Will your school or even in your home govern it before it governs you? Educators, what can we do? Shift from detection to direction. Instead of asking, how do I stop AI? We can't. I want you to ask this question. How do I teach students to use AI responsibly? Teach students how to think first, cite sources. AI second, add their own voice, verify information, solve problems. As educators, our responsibility is not to compete with AI, but to teach students how to think critically, ask better questions, evaluate information, and use AI as a tool to amplify learning rather than replace it. No matter what they say, they need to understand that. The challenge before us is not simply teaching students what to learn, it is teaching them how to learn in an AI powered world. It is not going anywhere, it is here to stay. So, here are some AI tools that educators should know. And I'm hoping that you know about these while you're going into school in August. Think of ChatGPT as your teaching assistant. It helps educators work smarter, not harder, by reducing administrative workload and accelerating lesson preparation. Then you have Magic School AI, which was built by educators for educators. It streamlines many of the tasks teachers complete every day while keeping education at the center of it all. Then we have Canva AI. It helps teachers bring lesson to life through visual storytelling and professional quality educational material without needing graphic design experience. The one person I know for a fact that used this AI, Canva AI, is Dr. Williams. She's a math teacher at my school, and she's on this line right now. She used it effectively in her math class with these middle schoolers and high schoolers. Then we have Bricks Teaching. It acts like an instructional coach and grading assistant, helping teachers provide timeline feedback while reducing workload. Then we have DiffFit. It helps ensure every student can access curriculum by tailoring content to their individual reading and learning needs. Then Grammarly is more than a grammar checker. It serves as a writing coach, helping both teachers and students communicate with clarity and confidence. So I want you to remember again that AI is not here to replace you teachers. AI is here to reduce the workload. AI is here to enhance instruction. AI is here to personalize your learning and give educators more time to do what really matters the most, build relationship and inspire our students. The future educator. I want you to drop a fire in the chat if you're an educator because you are the future. That's you. The future educator is not competing with AI. The future educator is teaching students how to think beyond it. Let us teach these students critical thinking. Let us teach them creativity. Let us teach these students communication because listen, they're always on their phone. So we need to talk to them and they need to talk back. Okay. Let's teach them character. Let's teach them AI literacy. But remember, again, AI cannot replace us. We need to continue to build relationships. I'm going to say that again. We need to continue to build relationships. Have compassion. Become mentors. Continue having human connection. Students still need teachers, y'all. They need us. Perhaps now more than ever, they truly need us. Remember these three things. AI is not your enemy, it's a tool. Student need guidance. So do you as educators. Ignoring AI will not make it disappear. Educators must lead. I'm going to repeat that again. Educators must lead. If we don't teach students how to use AI responsibly, someone else will. The goal is not to raise students who can use AI. The goal is to raise students AI can never. I'm going to drop the mic on my own self. That AI could never replace. That is the goal. Okay? So I'm going to give you a challenge today. As an educator, there's always homework assignment. There's always homework. So here is your homework this week. I want to challenge you this week. Learn one AI tool. There's so many out here, over 300 or even more tools that are out there. But here's a basic that's listed. Use it once. Teach one student or even your own child about how to use it responsibly. And to start the conversation, I want you to remember that AI is a tool, not a teacher. It can support instruction, it can support research and learning, but it should never replace professional judgment, critical thinking, or human connection. Always verify information, protect student data, and ensure your use align with school policies, privacy laws, and ethical standards. I didn't just, I love that Dr. Ross put us all together. And as we are embarking on this journey to really impact the AI world, I am embarking on this journey with you. And I want you to come alongside me, either as an educator, either as a parent, or even as a student through my academy, Vision Builders Academy. I'm going to empower you. So these are the three options that are here. AI for educators, these are for school teachers, instructional coaches, administrators. The topic will be AI in education. What every educator needs to know. Time saving AI tools for teachers, AI lesson plans, ethical AI use in the classroom, AI policies and best practices. You see the cost on there for the investment of $397. Option two, AI for parents is a master class. Parents, we need that, right? Parents will learn how AI is changing education, the best AI tools for students, setting healthy AI boundaries, helping children use AI responsibly, preparing students for future careers. The cost for that option two is $297. Option three, AI for students. They can join the academy because they're going to learn a lot more in the academy here at Vision Builders Academy. But if they choose to do that, that's grade 6 to 12. They will learn AI foundation, responsible AI use, prompts, research with AI, creativity and innovation, AI for school success. That is 197. So let's partner together. How do you do that? Go to my website, myvisionbuildersacademy.com. Myvisionbuildersacademy.com. When you hit on enroll, you will see all the different courses that we have to offer, which includes the three option. The first thing also I want you to do is download our app. We have our own app in the App Store. Pull up your App Store, your Android or your Apple, right? Go there and search Vision Builders, one word, Academy. Go in the App Store and you would download. If you are a parent for a 6 to 12th grade student in the app, there's a waiting list. Fill out the form. I'm looking to get scholarship for these kids. Fill out the form and get them registered into the program. So you can also email me at info@myvisionbuildersacademy.com. As I close it in, thank you. And I hope this really hit home to you, educators, teachers, right? Administrators, parents, and those who just are aunties and friends of students. Together, we build brighter future. My mission remains clear, equipping students with leadership, confidence, financial education, and real world skill for life success. Every student deserves the opportunity to discover their potential, develop their talents, and build a future filled with purpose and possibility. Let's partner to empower the next generation. Don't forget to download our app in the App Store. Search Vision Builders Academy. Go to our website, myvisionbuildersacademy.com. I want to say thank you again to our amazing Dr. Lakeisha Ross for this great opportunity. I hand the call back over to you.